Hi everyone and welcome along today. Today's video concerns central heating and being able to drain it down and renew the inhibitor, or it could be to change some radiators or any work that needs doing on the heating system. It's the time of year, October, it's the 1st, and it's a good time to get your heating system ready for the winter months, make sure it's all going properly. So the main one I get inquiries about is putting the inhibitor in, draining it down. But the first hurdle that you come across, as always, is the draining down. Okay, so you've got a combi, you don't need to turn anything off, you can just go straight and drain it. If you've got an F&E tank, you will need to turn the little tank off in the loft, or tie the ball cock up or whatever before you go drain it. But the first thing that happens is you come down to this thing here, don't you? This is the drain off. Now this one I'm showing is a bit special, but the reason why I'll tell you that in a minute. But what mainly goes wrong is obviously you go to turn it and nothing happens. Either this head shreds and it goes round in, you can't undo it. Or if I take it out, I'll show you something else, what happens. Take it out and this washer here remains stuck in there, so you get a tiny little bit coming out next to nothing because the washer's embed itself on there. Now these days we're lucky, if you've got an old drain valve, this jumper part here would never be attached to the body like this. It was actually loose and would stay in there with the jumper as well. So it means you've got to get pliers in there and pull it out. Or if the washer's just stuck in there, the only hope is, because there's a hole in it like that, that you could put a screwdriver into it and pull it out. Now this is a wet, messy job. If you try doing that and a black sludge comes pouring out before you can get this back on or get your thumb over the end with the hose on it, it is a messy job. So it's not for the faint-hearted. So what can we do about it? Well, sometimes people can't find a drain valve. It's just boxed in somewhere, impossible, or it's a drain valve that's in a terrible position, you can't actually get to it properly, or in some cases there's not even a drain valve been put on the system. The way out of it, one of these little kidders here, and as you can see, that is to clamp round the pipe. This is a self-cutting drain valve, which means you can self-cut it in and it will cut through the pipe, no tools required, seal itself off, and you've got your drain valve in a position that you'd like it in. And that position, we're just going to take a look at some of my terrible drawings and show you where it's best to put it. I know the drawings are bad. So, first terrible drawing, here we have it, and that's upstairs radiators, these are downstairs. Now, some chap did say to me he wanted to put a drain valve on one of the upstairs pipes, and will that be okay? Well, no, it would just empty the top ones and leave all the bottom ones full up. So no, you don't put the drain valve upstairs, all right? It's best to get it as low as you can in the downstairs. So I've done a quick rough old drawing here with a boiler. Some floor standing boilers are low, and sometimes the pipes drop down to them. They have a last little drop, and if you can get the drain valve on the lowest possible position, that is the best place for it to go. So, but if you can't get it near the boiler because there's not a drop there anyway, and anywhere along this run would do, because it's low, it's downstairs, and you'll get most of it out. That's that one. But I think the most common one is usually a combi, something like this, up in the kitchen ceiling. Well, it's virtually up in the kitchen ceiling, halfway up, 3/4 up the wall, and obviously you can't drain the boiler there because it's only going to empty those 3 radiators. So you've got to look for your drain valve. It should be downstairs, but if it doesn't work, as we say, what you're going to do. Now, I've done a crummy drawing on the front door here. I know it's bad, but a lot of people have a hall rad here, right by the front door. If you can get your drain valve on this bit of pipe here, it's one of the best places you can get it, if it's low that is, because you can just put a shiny little short piece of hose out the front door and drain it out. Attach your drain valve here somewhere, perfect spot. Don't worry if you can't, and it's easy to get it somewhere else in another room or in a cupboard where you can't see it, even better, isn't it? But it's downstairs on the lowest point. It doesn't matter where, as long as you can get easy access to it and get the hose on it and drain it out. That's just my suggestion in the hall, simply because it's right by the front door. You might have one in the kitchen by the back door. That's just as good a spot as well. Right then, that's roughly about it. Now, I've got a video on fitting one of these. Okay, I've already done it some while back, so I'll give you a link to it if you want to see actually how you fit it and how easy it really is to get a drain off for your central heating that works. All right, so that's a little tip from me. I was asked about by somebody who was having problems with heating, getting the water out of it to do any work, and I know it is a hassle problem, isn't it? But one that's good. Once you've got it done, you'll feel much better. Now you've got some lovely fresh inhibitor in there. The system's going to work to its maximum efficiency. Okay, well, that's about it. All my videos, you know where to go. Derek and 33. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.